Hey guys, how y'all doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring ESPEON. Coming through the jungle in a solo queue duo ranked game. Today we're playing in Master Rank, having a good old time playing with our Pikachu buddy here. Now, we're going to be talking about ESPEON and why she's going to be such a game changer to Pokemon Unite. She's not going to be on the level of Hoopa, but she will be on the level of how people play and which Pokemon people will play. You got to keep in mind that ESPEON is so popular. Evolutions are so popular that we're super excited. Everybody overall is excited to get these evolutions, right? And what do you think is going to happen? Eventually, there'll be a team of EVs versus team of EVs, vice versa. There'll be whole teams of EVs everywhere. Right now, we're seeing Espeon, Sylveon in the same game, back to back, or one or the other in every game on your team. And your team doesn't matter. She's here. Now, it reminds me of when Dragonite first came out, because no matter what you would do, as Champ over there is taking my blue buff because, you know, people die in lane, they blame the jungler. Sucks to suck, buddy. But at the end of the day, it's just like you will see her pretty much every single game. And not to harp on that, I love playing this Pokemon. I think she's going to be my second main right now, opposed to Gengar. She might even, but we'll see. But anyway, she's going to be in pretty much every single game. So what does that mean? You're going to play against Espeon, you're going to play against Sylveon, you're going to play against Pikachus and Blastoises. Like, those are the main four I'm worried about right now. And the reason why I'm worried about these main four is because they do a ridiculous amount of damage. Now, Buddy Berry got nerfed, right? So that means more damage overall. And considering Espeon is literally the squishier Pokemon, like one of the squishiest Pokemon in the game. You guys thought Gengar was bad on terms of squishiness? No, Espeon is worse, trust me. She has less special defense, less HP. And on top of that, she doesn't have that mobility that Gengar has. I know that's weird to say mobility on Gengar, but at the end of the day, when you're sitting in these team fights, you can Dream Eater whoever to wild Pokemon to get out of engagements. You can Hex over walls to get out of engagements. Espeon's just like, oh crap, please don't touch me. You know what I mean? That's literally what her playstyle is. And the worst part about it is if you miss your stun, you're pretty much dead. You saw how I stunned Cinderace here? The first stun? You think I was going to be able to kill him? No. He would have killed me if he took that fight. But I played it back as well, so it's a little bit different. On another situation, if I was Gengar there and or Haunter, I would have Shadow Ball, Dream Eater, jumped on top of him, auto attacked, and Shadow Balled him again. He'd been dead instantly. That was it. It's all he wrote. If I didn't kill him, his focus band was going to proc, and then I would walk out. But one way or the other, you have to be mindful on what targets you're going for when it comes to this Pokemon. But people have to know. They'll figure it out eventually on how much damage you actually do with Psyshock. It's actually ridiculous. And it goes through targets, in which Dream Eater did not do that before. Shadow Ball doesn't do that, unless it's a wild Pokemon. And then, on top of that, you have best passive in the entire game, which is Anticipation, which allows you to protect yourself from any hindrance that comes your way. Any of them. That includes Charizard's Unite move. That includes being united by Serena. That includes sleeps, stuns, knockbacks, everything your passive can block from you. Now, the only thing I did not get to playtest so far is Espeon versus Slowbro. And when Slowbro does his Unite move against you, I have not get the playtest against that yet so far. But everything else, I know your passive blocks, guarantee. And that's the best thing about it, because when you're inside these team fights at Zapdos, at Dreadnought, whatever. The enemy team don't care, bro. They see you, especially a Charizard, bro, who just levels up, and he's so excited to pop Unite. He's going to Unite the first squishy target he sees at every single team fight, every time. And if that happens to be you, great. Because y'all see my last video, you just tell him no. Like, you literally just hurt his hopes and dreams every single time. And what does that do? When you miss a Unite move as Charizard, what happens, guys? Your Unite goes on cooldown for a little bit. You got to wait a little bit before you can activate it again, right? That feels great. That just wins you team fights. Because 9 out of 10, when you miss that Unite move, you pretty much lose those fights all the time, right? Let's be fair. How do you think the enemy Charizard is going to feel? He's going to feel like you're broken. You know, your passive's not very good. You know? But at the end of the day, you're running your passive ability on top of Assault Vest. Now, why do we have Assault Vest? I'm going to try to get this item relevant. I'm going to try to make people understand how good this item is, just like with Weakness Policy. Like, Assault Vest, listen, hear me out. You got Sylveon, you got Espeon, you got Pikachu, you got Blastoise, right? These are going to be the main 4 Pokemon that you will see every single game. Every game, I guarantee it. In which you're either going to be on your team or the enemy team. Because they are so popular right now. And at the same time, they do so much damage. What damage is it? It's all special attack. You may see a Gengar here and there, but Salt Vest really isn't going to help you too much versus Gengar. I'm sorry, boys. Now, Gardevoir, yes. Ninetales, yes. And the thing is, the reason why I'm talking about this item is because everybody and their brother is going to be playing special attackers. Besides, you'll see the random Cinderace or the random Greninja here, and when you start climbing up these ladders. But other than that, every game there's going to be a Blastoise, right? And what does Blastoise do? He just spins on top of you and he wins. As Sylveon, as Gengar, as Gardevoir, you lose. You just 100% lose no matter what. Because you can't stun him. You can't sleep him. You don't have mobility to get away from the man. He's just going to kill you. Now, what Assault Vest allows you to do in this situation is it allows you to stay alive a little bit longer, maybe in hopes your team can help you out. And in actuality, when you're playing with Assault Vest, it's going to be very useful versus Gengar, versus Sylveon, versus Espeon, versus those type of Pokemon, because you take less damage from special attackers overall. So your burst, if you're running Assault and they're not, 9 out of 10, you will be able to kill them before they kill you. And that's just the name of the game in this game right now. It's literally a lot of burst damage. There's a whole lot of damage in this game. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people surviving. Let's be fair. Now, she does have borderline weaknesses in terms of no mobility. So you guys have to be careful on where you position yourself when you're playing Espeon. But we take that potion and that focus band and Assault Vest to keep ourselves alive in these team fights. This is how I survive so long in most of these team fights, is because I'm running potion. I got Assault Vest. I got focus band ready to go. But please be mindful of how focus band works, because sometimes it doesn't activate. Like, I know you guys see it. I see it. It happens to me too, where I'll be inside of a team fight, right? And I'm dead. And I'm looking over towards the minimap because that's where my buffs are at. And I see focus band proccing. I think the damage in the game is so high, it doesn't register half the time. So you got to be mindful and can't always rely on focus band, but just know it's there to, per se, help when it activates. You know what I mean? Now, on these team fights here, you want to try to, when you're playing this Pokemon, it's just super easy, bro. You literally have to just get as many people in your Unite move as possible. Win the game. Like, it's really not that hard. To be fair, generally speaking, we wait in that bush over there where Cinderace is. We just normally chill here. And the best part about that is people just hop over the wall and you just catch them with your Unite. It's just really, really solid. Or you play these fights like you would play a Cinderace, a Greninja, or a Gengar. You play on the outskirts of the fights until you go in to get the kills, until you know for sure you can get those kills. You want to play the same way with Espeon. I know that's difficult for a lot of people because people don't understand how to, typically win Zapdos fights, per se. But now, yeah, keep in mind, no buddy barriers. Oh, there are buddy, less buddy barriers, more raw damage. You know what I mean? So these fights are actually longer now, opposed to what they were before. But hey, man, hopefully you guys do try something like this. Try this type of build setup. I assure you it's going to be really, really solid. You're welcome. But hopefully you guys tune into the next video. I will be doing live streams later on today as this video goes live. So, I mean, that is the thing. I'm pretty excited to do that as Blissey runs on with Egg Bomb doing 921 damage. By the way, crazy damage for that ability right now. But either way, this has been Pawseplays. Hopefully you guys smash that like button, come join the Discord, tell me I suck, as Blastoise just deletes the whole team because he's not a defender anymore, special attacker, boys. That's all he does. No counterplay. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the very next episode. Stay safe out there. I'll see y'all later.